Thanks. I knew at 4:30 the Mohegan tribe's bid for a hotel and casino in Manhattan died this week. But could another plan already be in the works? And we've been telling you about this. Pura's chairwoman is stepping down on October 10th. So does that mean tension between Eversource and state Democrats could cool down or heat up? Joining us now to talk all about it and give you the inside scoop is Dan Haar, senior editor and columnist at Hearst, Connecticut Media. Hi, Dan. Thanks for being here.
Good afternoon.
So Mohegan's tribe failed in its bid for a casino in Manhattan, but there's sort of more to the story. If I read your column right, no one's getting a casino in Manhattan right now.
No one's getting a casino in Manhattan in this go-around, certainly, and it's been a 10-year effort, so I assume it won't be anytime soon. All four proposals failed. One didn't get zoning and didn't get to a vote. The other, in the last several days, the other three were voted down, including one by Jay-Z, the billionaire rapper, and mogul. And the Mohegan plan was to be a part of an $11 billion redevelopment of a former consolidated Edison power plant site next to the UN, the United Nations. That was voted down, so all Manhattan plans are out. But as you said, there are a couple of interest to Connecticut. Just today, the Yonkers Empire City plan did advance to the next round. Not guaranteed that it gets a license, but it advanced. And waiting in the wings is Connecticut's Stephen Cohen, the hedge fund multi-billionaire who owns the Mets, with his $8 billion plan for a casino development next to Citi Field.
Okay, well, stay tuned for that. And meanwhile, the Pura chair, Melissa Gillette, is stepping down. She'll be leaving on October 10th. Does that signal more tension between Eversource and Democrats, or does it mean cooling off?
Well, it's not going to be more tension. The question is whether it's going to sort of simmer or whether the governor is going to take action to actually use this opportunity to actively lower the temperature through some form of mediation and talks. Because all of the underlying problems that existed between Eversource, United Illuminating, the legislators, the governor, ratepayers, they're all still there. The price pressures are still there. The political pressures are still there. And the question is whether this is an opportunity to make something happen with talks.
All right, and Dan, you know, the Revolution Wind project is up again, this after a judge siding with all of those investors. And really, at least here in our state, it's been a bipartisan effort against the Trump administration to get this project going because so much of it was done. Quick take on that?
Bipartisan and by state. Rhode Island and Connecticut worked together on that case. I doubt the federal government under Trump is going to go back at it because by the time it happens, it's going to be now 90% done. This just illustrates how complex the grid issues are and why it's so important to get it under control within Connecticut, because we don't know where the wind is going, and that's just one of many pieces.
I hear the pun there. All right. Thanks, Dan. We appreciate it. And Dan writes about politics for CT Insider. You can always find his columns on ctinsider.com.